The Premier League manager of the match has been announced at 12 o'clock. Becky, do you want to kick off with the question on Warrior J93?
We just need one question.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
This
is 10:30 tonight.
Congratulations on winning again.
Thank you.
Key month for you, defining month for you, do you feel? And what was your favourite moment and win in January?
Well, obviously after the World Cup break, you have certain questions. You know, how is the team is going to react? Are we ready? Have we lost that momentum? I don't think we did. I think we used that time really well, and we were lucky as well not to have some big problems in that period, and the team responded playing and winning a lot of games, and one of the best moments, difficult to choose because we have some big moments, but obviously the game that we won away at Spurs, that was a key one.
Not United?
Both of them is difficult to know. I don't know.
Okay. Sam?
Mikel, do you understand maybe why some fans were initially a bit uneasy about Jorginho coming because of his Chelsea connection and Willian not working out and David Luiz working out to a degree, but not maybe as well as people thought? Do you understand that Chelsea unease?
Yeah, I think every time you sign a player, you generate some debate. Maybe they don't have the experience, maybe they are too young, maybe it's not that well known or whatever. We have some criteria. We do a lot of work behind the scene to try to understand exactly the profile that went it, and this is football, and unfortunately you don't get it always right, but we put all the work, intentions to make it work, and I'm confident and that one will be good.
Tom, I was asked about not maybe getting the top targets. You obviously didn't spend the amount of money that you were perhaps willing to spend based on some of the offers you made. Does that mean you've got loads of cash saved up for this summer?
That's a question for the owner. I don't think it works like that. So, and we need to maintain the discipline and respect what we believe is right and what we can afford and how we can keep evolving the squad we have, putting ourselves into difficult positions.
Mark?
You've signed 3, but you've also let 3 go out on loan. Are you happy with the size of the squad you now have?
I am happy because I think we have added versatility, quality and leadership in the squad. And now we have to prove it, and now we have to give those players as well the chance to get a different edge to the team and give us more options and have more capacity to change games, more capacity to rotate the squad because it's going to be needed, and that's something that we have to prove now.
And on tomorrow's game, your record of Goodison the last few years isn't good. It's obviously going to be a bear pit again tomorrow. How do the players, they haven't coped with it in the past, are you more confident that they will be able to cope with that this time?
I am hopeful that we're going to do it, but again, we have to show that tomorrow. It's something we haven't done in the last few years. We have lost games in situation and action that is not good enough, and tomorrow we're going to have to play at really high level to earn the right to win the game, that's for sure.
Mike?
Mikel, you've hardly dropped any points all season, but 2 of them were at Southampton, the bottom club. Games against teams down the bottom, in their own way, almost more difficult than when you're playing Man United or Newcastle or Man City towards the top end?
I don't know, every game in this league is extremely difficult. Southampton asked us some questions. The game had moments where we were in our best, and we had the chances as well to win it, that's for sure, and we didn't. Tomorrow Everton is going to ask different questions to Manchester United, but it will be for sure difficult questions to answer.
As a former Everton player, would it be nice to go back and actually take some points off them this time? Because as Mark says, your record of Goodison's not great.
As an ex-Everton, as I said before, after tomorrow I wish them from the bottom of my heart all the very best, especially with the moment that they are living in. But after tomorrow.
Okay, we do the last couple now. Nick?
Hi Mikel. There's a lot of unrest around Everton at the moment, as we know, and fan base and stuff. It's only a couple of years since there was here. I remember there was the game against Everton at home behind closed doors when there was a lot of fans protesting outside. Is what's happened at Arsenal since then a good example to a club like Everton or anyone in terms of how to turn a club around and how to turn that feeling around?
Well, I don't know. We have at the moment a very stable and energized atmosphere around the club, and we want to maintain that, and it takes a lot to build it and very little to lose it. So the most important thing is that we play well and we win football matches and we will be fine.
And I know that tomorrow the only thing that matters to you is Arsenal, but it must hurt you personally to see Everton in the position they're in, and the situation they're in as well.
Especially because the years that I had there, the gratitude that I feel towards the club, the love that I feel towards the club, and I hope that they can turn this around in the best possible way, because everybody that has feelings for Everton are unique and very special, and they deserve the best.
And finally, Dan.
Mikel, we've reached a point now with Everton where lots of fans don't feel like it matters who the manager is, because there's so many issues above the manager. Obviously there's been some changes since you were manager in terms of the hierarchy at Arsenal, but it feels very stable now. Can you just explain how actually having a stable hierarchy actually impacts you on a day-to-day basis, and how it makes your job easier?
I think for any club, when you have ownership, when you have directors, when you have the manager, players, staff all on board with the same direction, with the same purpose, and really pushing in the same way and the same rhythm, without having to be looking around, it's very powerful. And the contrary is really damaging and really difficult to build on anything that you want to build on.
Okay, thanks everyone. See you
Thank you.
soon.